This is honors geometry. This is the review for chapter 15, and we are only doing 17. Didn't work. We're only doing 17 through 26. The volume of a rectangular prism, supposed to find the volume, with the base dimensions 3 centimeters and 8 centimeters, and a prism height of 12 centimeters is, we'll define the volume of a prism. It's the area of the base times the height. This base is a rectangle, so to find its area, it's 3 times 8, and the height is 12. So 3 times 8 times 12, that is 288. So we got answer C. Number 18. The volume of a triangular prism with base dimensions 4 centimeters height and 10 centimeters base. So in this triangular prism that has base, has the triangle, has a let me draw this. So this is the base, and it's saying it has a height of 4 and it has a base of 10. It doesn't have to be a right triangle. So, you could draw this differently. You could say, well, this is the base, but regardless, this is the height. And when I said base originally, that's the base of the pyramid. And then the base of this triangle is 10, and the height of the triangle is 4. And then this has a prism height of 15. So your picture could look something like this. That's an awful picture. So to find the volume of a prism, it's the area of the base times the height. The base is a triangle. To find the area of a triangle, it's 1/2 the base times the height. And then the height of this prism is 15. So if we take 1/2 of 10 times 4 times 15, we're going to get 3 hundays. Number 19. The volume of a square pyramid with a base edge of 4 centimeters and a pyramid height of 9 centimeters is. Well, once again, the volume of this is our first pyramid. To find the volume of a pyramid, it's 1/3 of the volume of a prism, which is 1/3 of the area of the base times the height. And the base, we're told, is a square. So it's 4 by 4, and the height is 9. 1/3 of 9 is 3. 3 times 16. That's 48. So this volume is 48 cubic centimeters. Number 20. Wonderful. There we go. All right, number 20. The volume of a sphere with a radius 3 centimeters. We'll define the volume of a sphere. It's 4/3 pi r cubed. we have a radius of 3, so it's 4/3 pi 3 cubed, which is, well, let me tell you this. Here's a little something something. We're dividing by 3 and we're multiplying by 3 times. So we could say, well, let's just make this a squared and get rid of this 3. It's going to be 9 times 4, that's going to be 36 pi. So that is C. 21, the volume of a sphere with a diameter of 12 centimeters. If the diameter is 12, that means the radius is 6. The volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. So that's 4/3 pi times 6 cubed. Now I can't do any canceling here because this 3 is not the same base as this 6. 6 cubed is 216. 216 divided by 3 is 72. 72 times 4 is 288. So this is 288 pi cubic centimeters. Now it gets interesting. Determine the volume of the following solids. Lines that appear to be perpendicular and parallel are blah, blah, blah. We'll define this volume of this figure. We're going to take the area of the base times the height. Now the area of the base is difficult. The height's pretty easy. That's 7. This is the height. This here, this weird shape here, is the base. I'm going to separate this base into 2 shapes. We got this rectangle here, which hopefully you can see that this area is going to be 9 times 8. 9 times 8 is 72. And then the area of this triangle here is half the base times the height. 9 times 17 is 153. It's going to give us 76.5. So the area of the base is going to be 72 plus 76.5. That doesn't seem right. Maybe this picture is just so whacked out of scale. It's 148.5. Then we multiply that by 7, and we get 1,339.5, and the units is cubic centimeters. Number 23. We have a lot of things happening here. To find the volume, well, that's simple in principle. The area of the base times the height. The base in this case is this weird thing here without that hole in it. And then the height, that's pretty easy. That's 6. We just throw the height in here right now because we know what that is. It's 6. To find the area of the base, I'm going to find the area of a rectangle plus the area of a triangle, and then subtract the area of a circle. So this rectangle is 9 by 7. 9 times 7 is 63. To find the area of this triangle, we have a height of 7. And then we've used 9 here. That means there's 9 left for here. So that's half the area of the rectangle that we just found. So that's 63 over 2, which is 31.5. Then we got to subtract the area of the circle. Well, this circle here has a diameter of 4. So that means the radius is 2. So that's 4 pi. 63 and 31 is 94.5 minus 4 pi. So that's what the area of the base is. (94.5) times 6. So that gives us 567 minus 24 pi cubic centimeters. Now your test tomorrow, if we're still under the pandemic when you're watching this, first folks that watching it definitely are. This video could last for millions of years and you'd be like, what pandemic? Put this in your calculator to find a rounded answer, because on our test tomorrow, it's probably going to be rounded answers. We'll see. There it is, the 3 decimal places. Alrighty, 24. To find the volume of a cylinder, it's just the area of the base times the height. The base is a circle. Now the problem is, we don't know what the radius of that circle is. We do know the height of this is 8. This is the height, this is the base. But this right here is a triangle, a right triangle. This is a scale factor of a 3, 4, 5 Pythagorean triple. So we got 4, 3, and 5. You double those, you get 6, 8, and 10. It means this radius is 3. So it's pi r squared, so that's pi times 3 squared. That's going to be 9 pi times 8. That's 72 pi cubic centimeters. 24. The volume of a pyramid is a third of the volume of a prism, which is area of the base times the height. So this one, the base is pretty simple. Now this doesn't, I apologize for this. Once again, on the test, I need to be more clear that this is a square. There's no way for you to know that the way this is drawn, and that is inexcusable. Please excuse me. So to find the area of the base, it's 10 times 10. And the height is complicated because this is the height of a face, but this is the height we need to find. If this is 10, then half of that's 5, which means that in this triangle that you see here, this is a 5, 12, 13. Let me just confirm. 5 squared plus 12 squared. Yep, that's Pythagorean triple. So the height is 12. 3 goes into 12 4 times. 10 times 10 is 100 times 4. This is 400 cubic centimeters. 26. To find the volume of a cone, it's 1/3 the volume of a cylinder. So it's 1/3 the base times the height. We don't know the base or the height. Interesting. But we do, once again, have a special right triangle. The hypotenuse is 12. That means the short leg is half of that, which is 6. And the long leg is going to be 6 square roots of 3. So to find this volume, the base is a circle. It's pi times the radius squared. And the height is 6 square roots of 3. So we're going to end up with 6 squared times another 6. And we're going to divide that by 3. We're going to get 72 pi square roots of 3 cubic centimeters. And then if you wanted to write this as a rounded number, which you may or may not have to on your test, I haven't decided, we get this. Well, that concludes this. If you noticed any errors on this, and you probably did, please send me a message on Remind right away. Email's fine as well. I just don't check that nearly as often. and I will try to address the mistakes that I made. Thank you very much.